Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 815, and today's topic is the commercial manufacture and use of nitrocellulose in explosives. So this nitrocellulose actually the chemists they started manufacturing in 1838 and 1845. It was discovered that once cotton is treated with nitric acid, concentrated nitric acid, then it is converted into nitrocellulose. Means the hydroxy group will be changed into nitro group. And this nitrocellulose is explosive. And actually how they got it, the history goes like that one day one chemist was working in his lab, and also he was having white apron. So there was some lot of concentrated nitric acid on that table, and he cleaned with that one, and there was some water contamination also along with that, and then he put on the wire for to dry it. And when the water evaporation was there, after that he found that it caught the fire, because with that concentrated nitric acid, that cotton what he was having the coat, all those cottons were nitrated, and once they became nitrocellulose, they became explosive. And in presence of water it was not explosive, but the moment the whole water was evaporated, it caught the fire. And after that he published the paper on that, and then they started working on it. And today nitrocellulose, we also call it that is trinitrocellulose, gun cotton. So these are all having the same meaning, and it is manufactured on commercial level by treating it with concentrated nitric acid and sulfuric acid. And this nitrocellulose of gun cotton has replaced the black powder or gun powder, because it is used as a main ingredient to manufacture smokeless powder that gives that explodes without any smoke. So nitrocellulose is very important ingredient in our military explosive as well as in commercial and industrial explosive. Of course, nitrocellulose is also used for making thin film, in photography, also for mercerized cotton. Lot of other commercial, non-military, non-explosive uses are also there, but mainly nitrocellulose is known for explosive, especially that is well known gun cotton, and that is used to manufacture smokeless powder. So here I have given the commercial manufacture of nitrocellulose, and nitrocellulose manufacturing is done by nitrating the cellulose. So first we have to get the cotton linters, and sometimes these cottons they are having some impurities, some dust. So to remove all this, we have to wash it, then we have to treat it with sodium hydroxide alkali in order to remove any oily or fat material in the form of its ester. And after doing all this, when it is purified, then it is treated with the mixture of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid. And this concentrated nitric acid and sulfuric acid is called nitrating mixture. And once it is nitrated, after that we have to wash it several times with water and boil it, that nitrocellulose, to make sure that all the free acids are removed and sulfate acetates are also removed, because if they are present, then it will not be more stable. And once such impurities are present in nitrocellulose, then we cannot manufacture the smokeless powders. So these precautions we have to take to get the pure nitrocellulose, which is also known as gun cotton. So here I have given this. Number one, cellulose nitrate, or which is also called nitrocellulose, is prepared from cotton linters or the short fibers which are left after the cotton used for textile purpose. Sometimes, in textile, the cloth industries, they are using also cotton to manufacture the cloth. So those small fibers, they also can be used to nitrate into nitrocellulose. Cotton linters, after being freed from dust, are purified by boiling with dilute solution of sodium hydroxide to remove fatty material and natural oil, and then bleached with COCl2 or NaOCl. They are bleaching agent, and the bleached and dried cotton then treated with the mixture of concentrated nitric acid, that is 21%, and plus concentrated sulfuric acid, that is 63%. And these two mixtures are known as nitrating mixture. Under carefully controlled conditions for about 2 to 3 hours in a mechanical dipper nitrator. So the vessel which we are using to nitrate, that is called mechanical dipper nitrator. And after nitration, the entire mass is dropped into centrifuge, and that centrifuge, once the centrifuge is done with high speed rotation is there, and it will separate from that nitro cellulose some water and other impurities. So where the acid is centrifuged from the nitrate cellulose, so by centrifuge, whatever free acid is remaining there, it will be separated out. And then the nitrated cotton is finally washed and boiled with water to make it more stable. So this is the formula of cellulose, C6H7O2 within bracket OS thrice. This is cellulose. Actually, cellulose is a polymer of carbohydrate, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, or we can say monosaccharide, glucose, in millions they hook together. That is called cellulose. Your wood is cellulose, cotton is cellulose, plus 3 HNO3 concentrated plus H2SO4 concentrated, and after nitration we will get C6H7O2 within bracket ONO outside 3, that is called nitrocellulose. And here in nitrocellulose, 3 of the hydroxy groups are nitrated. That's why it is also known as trinitrocellulose. And with this 3 hydroxys nitrated means it will be having 13 to 14% nitrogen. In order to produce smokeless powder, more stable on storage we need, and it is necessary to destroy unstable sulfate esters. Actually, to produce smokeless powder, it is very important or necessary to make it stable by removing the sulfate esters and also free acid completely. And once this free acid and sulfate esters are not removed, we cannot prepare smokeless powder. So number 2, that is manufacture of smokeless powder. Smokeless powder we are manufacturing is starting from nitrocellulose, and here actually once nitration is done, the nitrocellulose, what we are calling, it contains 12% nitrogen. But if that nitrogen percentage is increased up to 13% and more, and that is due to the excess use of concentrated nitric acid, once the percentage of nitrogen is more, then it is called gun cotton. And the military people nowadays in modern age, they are using these two mixtures. One is with 12%, that is nitrocellulose, and other one is with 13%, that is gun cotton, to make the explosive. So to manufacture smokeless powder, diphenylamine or diphenylurea, either you use diphenylamine or diphenylurea, is used as a stabilizer, and stabilizer factor is very important. Unless it is stabilized, you cannot use it, you cannot handle, you cannot take it to other places, you cannot store it. So that's why they work as a powerful stabilizer. And what is stabilizer? A stabilizer is added to the finished nitrocellulose. Once you have prepared the nitrocellulose by nitration, means treating with the mixture of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid, and after all process, you got the pure nitrocellulose. So in that nitrocellulose, you are going to add the either urea or diphenylamine to make it stable. Stabilizer is added to finished nitrocellulose to check the formation of nitrous or nitric or sulfuric acid that may be released because of decomposition of nitrocellulose. So once nitrocellulose is decomposed, these three things are possible: nitric acid, nitrous acid, and sulfuric acid. Sometimes urea is used as a stabilizer. The diphenylamine form a series of compounds. These diphenylamines, they form lot of compound, and with that formation of lot of compound, there is evolution of huge volume of gases. The smokeless powder is colloidal, that is nitrocellulose containing about 1% diphenylamine or urea to improve its storage life. The nitrocellulose contain 12.6% nitrogen, known as gun cotton. The modern military smokeless powders are prepared from the blend of nitrocellulose and gun cotton. Actually, nitrocellulose and gun cotton, they are same. The only difference is the little percentage of nitrogen. In the case of nitrocellulose, the percentage of nitrogen is 12. In the case of gun cotton, it is 13 plus. Otherwise, both are same. Only percentage is increased by treating with more concentrated nitric acid, and it is blended, and that is used as a modern smokeless explosive, which contain 13.5% nitrogen in gun cotton. So with this, I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.